Alright, super frosty morning. Dave's out in the tree, just getting ready to make my first set. And what we got, there's a crossing here for a creek coming off of a pond dam. It's supposed to have south wind for the next few days, so I'm going to set it on the south side of this crossing. Probably going to set one set right here. You can see the crossing there. And then there's another crossing that goes to the north. I'm probably going to set a set on that. So if I get multiple coyotes work in this area, which there is, I've had them on camera, on trail camera, should be able to catch more than one if they all come through together. So I'm gonna get to making the set. I'll show you the process and the finished product. So I'm just gonna, for this first one, I'm just gonna make a simple dirt hole set right on this edge. I'll show you. So it looks like there's a little coon trail coming out right here. I'm going to use that as my backer. I'm going to put my set right in here. So I'm going to get it in. I'll show you the finished product. Alright, so I've got the trap bedded in there. Good and solid. Both jaws are solid. I'm probably going to add a little bit of more dirt under this jaw, but and then I'm going to set my dirt hole just back about 8-9 inches. Right in front of this weed here. So should be, I think it'll be a productive set, but we'll find out. So stay tuned. Alright, I'll show you guys the finished set. That's basically it. So the trap's about right there. And my dirt hole is back up in there. I baited it with Dobbin's Perfect lure, and then I'm actually not sure, might have been just a Caven's bait, but it's still super cold. It's like 15 degrees out with a little breeze, so my fingers aren't working the greatest, so it's hard to film everything. But I'm going to do my best, as well as try and get all these traps out today. And then we can show some remakes and stuff if we get any catches in the next few days. It's supposed to warm up later in the week, so hopefully we can get a few catches. Alright, just finished up the second set. You can see it here. Get my shadow out of the way. But just another simple dirt hole right on the edge of this creek crossing. So I know there's a couple cats in this area and several coyotes. So between these two sets, I'll be surprised if we don't catch at least one coyote in the next day or two. And we'll move on to the next farm. Oh, it's about a half a mile south of here. And set a few more. I'll try and show you the full process down there because it's not as close to our deer hunting areas, so I can spend a little bit more time and make a little bit more noise. But I'll see you guys down there. Just pulled up to the third set of the morning. Pretty much right on the convergence of a CRP field and cut corn field, and then I've got a terrace here. So these coyotes work these terraces constantly, micing. So I think it's going to be a good spot. We're supposed to have a south wind, like I said, which is going to be blowing down into this draw over here. So basically, we've got cut corn on this side, and then a good mousing area over here. Then I've got this big terrace here as a nice backer. So I'm thinking I'm going to make this set right here, kind of in this corner. I've got a couple of tall weeds that'll work good for backers. So probably just going to be another simple dirt hole, but I'm going to try and show you the whole process this time. Actually digging out the trap bed, setting the anchor, and covering the pan, doing everything. So stick with me. We're going to get this one in the ground. just hollow clay under there. So I'm gonna move back away from the terrace, back probably in this first row of corn. Use the stalks as a backer and see if that works. Alright, I had trouble finding a spot that the anchor would hold, but I think this spot right here is going to work. The ground here is just super frozen, so I'm going to throw a little antifreeze under the jaw here, the loose jaw, and then under the arms as well. But I got it good, bedded good and solid, so I just don't want the trap to freeze down. She's pretty darn solid right there. Now the challenge is going to be finding loose dirt. Should have made up a batch of waxed dirt. We'll get through it for this week. Oh, we got her. Alright, I'm going to bait this one with haw breakers. Grab a chunk of cornstalk. Bait's a little frozen. Get a decent chunk down the dirt hole. Then for the lure, I'm going to use canine call. It's Carmen's. This little stick. Dab down the stick. I like to set that right above the dirt hole so it stays above ground. You can get the wind carry it. And then finally for urine, I'm just gonna throw some red fox urine down. There's a couple of fox around here. I'm not intending on catching fox, but the coyotes hate them. So I'm going to try and capitalize on that hatred and catch a coyote. Get these chunks out of here. But otherwise, that's a finished set. We're going to move on to the next one. Alright, just getting back to trapping, set number 4 for the morning. Had to go pick Dave up out of the stand. He saw a few small bucks, but no shooters. And then we're helping the farmer down here dump his wagons. He's harvesting corn right now. So trying to keep everything moving. I'm going to set another set here on the edge of this terrace. I think I caught 2 coyotes here last year, so it's a pretty good spot. There's a big draw with the south wind, so they work the edge of that draw. It's got some CRP and then CRP on the opposite side of the terrace, and cut corn on the north side of it. So I'll show you kind of what we got going. So that's what I'm going to use for my backer. And then you can see the CRP out there, and then cut corn, and then there's a big draw on this side. So I'm going to get the trap bed dug out, and then I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright, just finished that set. Took a little longer than I'd like, but frozen ground again. So here's the finished product. Another simple dirt hole. I used coyote urine, that Caven's bait, and then the coyote lure I used was this Hall Baker lure 500, which most all these lures are new for this year, so we'll see how they work, but looks like a good set to me. I'm thinking we can catch a coyote in that. This one's going to be set number 5 for the morning. I'm on an inside corner of 2 drainage ditches, and then there's a road bridge right there. I'm going to make this set right here on the edge of the corn stubble. But all I did was take some of the corn debris and pushed them up for a backer. I've got that natural weed right there. I'm going to dig my set in right there. I'll show you guys when it's done. It's that 5th set, so I'll give you a look at it. You can see the corn husk for the backer, just a simple dirt hole, and it's kind of right in this little corner along these 2 draws. So the wind is blowing this way, and it's supposed to be straight south tomorrow, so we should get some good action on this set. I'm pretty excited about this one. This is the one that I caught that bobcat in last year, the same location. So with any luck, we'll catch another cat there this year. But if not, hopefully we can catch a couple coyotes, save a few deer. But we'll keep moving. I got 5 more I want to get done today at least, so we'll get down to that other farm and try and get those set. Alright, I'll show you guys set number 6. It's on the edge of a CRP field in a cut soybean field and right along a terrace here. Another simple dirt hole with a step over stick. I've never had a set here before, so I'll be interested to see. This is where I actually called in my bobcat a couple of years ago that I killed and got mounted. But I'm kind of in a hurry now. We're running out of time before we have to go out and get in the tree stand, so I'm going to make 4 more sets quick. I'll show you guys the finished results, and then we'll come back and check them tomorrow. So I'm excited. Trapping season's finally here in Iowa. Got some steel in the ground, and hopefully we can put some fur in the shed. But we'll see you guys on the next one. This is number 7 or 8. I guided that one in pretty well. I'm hoping to catch a cat there. But it's got the log as a backer. It's on the end of a drainage finger. So this finger runs for probably 500 or 600 yards over to that timber. And all the critters come around the end of it. So hopefully we can find a kitty in that one. But I got 1 more. I'm going to try and get set before lunch and then deer hunting tonight. So here's the last set that I'm going to make today. Set up on a fence line right on the corner of CRP and cut corn. So it's all cut corn out there. That was the end of that finger where we just set that last trap. And then there's a fence line that runs down here. I set this one right here. Just another simple dirt hole. There's a lot of cats. We got cameras on this fence line. A lot of cats travel this fence line. So hopefully we can snag one here in the next few days. We got 5 days down here to catch some critters, so we'll give you an update daily, checking traps, and we'll go from there. Other than that, I'm gonna climb in the tree stand tonight and hopefully get onto either a doe or a big buck. Fill the freezer. We'll see you guys in the stand.